Next topic is dynasties of the Delhi Sultanate. There were five dynasties which made up the Delhi Sultanate. These dynasties ruled over Delhi at different periods of time. So there were total five dynasties which come under the Delhi Sultanate. So the first dynasty which come under the Delhi Sultanate is the Mamluk dynasty. Qutbuddin Aibak laid the foundation of the Mamluk or the slave dynasty. So he was the person or the emperor who was the founder of the Mamluk or the slave dynasty. He played an important role in the expansion of the empire. He also started the construction of the Qutub Minar in Delhi in the memory of Saint Qutbuddin Bakhtiar Kaki. So he was the person who started the construction of the Qutub Minar in the Delhi in the memory of Saint Qutbuddin Bakhtiar Kaki. Iltutmish ascended the throne after Aibak. So after the Qutbuddin Aibak, Iltutmish ascended the throne. He expanded the empire further to the east by taking over Bengal. So Iltutmish he expanded the whole empire of the Mamluk dynasty till the Bengal. Razia Sultan and Balban were other important rulers of this dynasty. So, other than Qutbuddin Aibak and Iltutmish, there are two other important emperors who were important rulers of the Mamluk dynasty. This is the picture of Qutub Minar which is present in Delhi. Next dynasty is the Khilji dynasty. The Khilji dynasty was founded by Jalaluddin Khilji. So Jalaluddin Khilji was the founder of the Khilji dynasty. He was ascended by Alauddin Khilji. So after the Alauddin Khilji ascended the throne and he looked after the Khilji dynasty. Alauddin captured Ranthambore, Chittor and raided many kingdoms in the south. So he expanded his empire not only in the northern part of India but also in the southern part of India. He captured Ranthambore, Chittor and other kingdoms of the southern part of India. After his death, the Khilji dynasty gradually declined. So after the death of the Alauddin Khilji, the Khilji dynasty was declined. Why? Because the successor of the Alauddin Khilji was not strong as compared to the Alauddin Khilji. Next dynasty is the Tughlaq dynasty. The Tughlaq dynasty was founded by Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq. So Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq was the founder of the Tughlaq dynasty. After his death, his son Muhammad bin Tughlaq ascended the throne. So after the Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq, his son that is Muhammad bin Tughlaq ascended the throne. He is known for shifting the capital from Delhi to Daulatabad, located in the present day Maharashtra. So he is known in our Indian history as he transferred the capital from Delhi to Daulatabad, which is present in present day Maharashtra. After some time, he shifted the capital back to Delhi. So again, after some time, he shifted the capital from Daulatabad again to Delhi. This step was one of the factor which weakened the Tughlaq dynasty. So this was the step, that means the transfer of capital from Delhi to Daulatabad, then again Daulatabad to Delhi. This step weakened the Tughlaq dynasty and finally it came to an end. Firoz Shah Tughlaq was the last powerful ruler of the Tughlaq dynasty. So Firoz Shah Tughlaq was the last powerful rulers of the Tughlaq dynasty. He was Muhammad bin Tughlaq's cousin. So Firoz Shah Tughlaq was the cousin of Muhammad bin Tughlaq. Firoz Shah's reign is well known for peace and stability. So Firoz Shah's reign or Firoz Shah's period is known as the period where there was a peace and all the people were living happily. He made charities to aid poor people. So he had given different types of charities so that the people can live properly and build colleges and mosques. So not only he have given the charities but also he had made different types of colleges and mosques. However, he lost control over a lot of regions in the south. So though he was or his period was very peace and stability was there, but still he lost the many you can say areas or the many places in the southern part of India. The next is the Sayyid or the Lodi dynasty. The first ruler of the Sayyid dynasty was who ruled Delhi was the Khizr Khan. He and the three successors after him carried out raid to collect wealth from the other kingdoms. So the first ruler of Sayyid dynasty was the Khiris Khan, and he along with other three successors they uh, attacked the many you can say other kingdom in order to collect wealth, that is the money. Alam Shah, the last ruler of this dynasty, abandoned Delhi and went to Badaun in 1448 CE. So the last ruler of the Sayyid dynasty, he left the Delhi and went to the Badaun in the year 1448 CE. Bahlul Lodi captured Delhi and established the Lodi dynasty. So as Alam Shah he left Delhi, Bahlul Lodi captured the Delhi and established the Lodi dynasty in India. The Lodi dynasty was the last dynasty of the Delhi Sultanate. So the Lodi dynasty was the last dynasty which come under the Delhi Sultanate. Ibrahim Lodi was an important ruler of the Lodi dynasty. So who was the important ruler of the Lodi dynasty? It was Ibrahim Lodi. So here it is a table which will be easy for you all to understand who was the founder or who were the some important rulers of different dynasty. So first is the Mamluk or the slave dynasty. Time period is 1206 CE to 1287 CE. Some important rulers are Kutubuddin Aibak, Iltutmish and Razia Sultan. Khilji dynasty from 1290 CE to 1320 CE. Some important rulers are Alauddin Khilji. Next is Tughlaq dynasty 1320 CE to 1414 CE. Important rulers are Muhammad bin Tughlaq and Firoz Shah Tughlaq. Next is Sayyid dynasty from 1414 CE to 1451 CE. The important rulers are Khizr Khan. In the last dynasty of the Delhi Sultanate are Lodi dynasty. Time period from 1451 CE to 1526 CE, and the important rulers are Ibrahim Lodi.